and welcome to Barclaycard Share the Stage, where once again we set out to fill a rather large music-sized hole in your life by bringing you brilliant performances from amazing headliners to the hottest new names around, all from the iconic Abbey Road studios. Today for you we have Brit Award-winning and chart-topping legend Lewis Capaldi, new rising star Olivia Dean, and soul sensation Celeste. Stay entertained. Wow, what a show. Now, first up, straight from his home in Glasgow, is one of the biggest names in music right now. It was announced last month that he has the longest running top 10 single in the UK of all time, and his album is the biggest selling of 2020 so far. Now, on this show, we like to have superstars supporting rising stars by covering one of their songs, and today is no exception. You are going to hear Lewis Capaldi covering Celeste, Strange.
I tried for you, tried to see through all the smoke in the dirt. It wouldn't move. What could I do? I touch your hand to pull your thoughts into my head, but now I can't. Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange? I am still me, you are still you, in the same place. Isn't it strange how people can change from strangers to friends into lovers and strangers again. Back to this room, back to our roots. What did we lose? What did we lose? And if I could, I'd pull your strings for one more dance, but now I can't. Isn't it strange? Well, isn't it strange that you look at me, I look at you, with nothing to say? Isn't it strange how people can change from strangers to friends into lovers and strangers again.
Hey Lewis Capaldi.
Hello, Fern Cotton. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. But how's lockdown been? Because you're in Scotland, and This has sort of come off the back of a ridiculously hectic 3 years for you, where your life changed immeasurably and you've been jetting around the planet with adoring fans left, right and centre. Has this period been a chance for you to actually step back and sort of look at what you've achieved and process some of it?
I don't know if I'll ever be able to process it, especially because this pandemic has become only the second weirdest thing that's happened to me in the last three years. It's hard to process one incredibly strange thing during another incredibly strange thing. We kind of got our last week at touring in the week before lockdown. Didn't really know what was going to happen with all this, and then it all kind of kicked off, and it's been months since then. But to begin with, it was really nice. I hadn't seen my parents for a prolonged period of time since like the start of last year. And then as the months went on, I realised, it was maybe not the worst thing that I hadn't seen my parents in quite a prolonged period of time. Love them so much. My mum, oh my God, she is a beautiful woman. She's done amazing things for me.
What's riling her? What are you doing?
My mum's a nurse, so she's
Amazing
obviously
woman.
been away working. And then she comes home and I'm sitting there, haven't had a shower, still in my pants.
Yeah.
You know, there's food everywhere. It's not a pretty sight. Like everyone in my family is like essential workers. Like they're all been out working this whole time. So it's been quite an interesting thing to realise out of all the 4 people that live in my house, I'm the only one who's deemed unessential. That was quite harrowing.
It's grounding, quite frankly, isn't it?
It is. It's been a tough realisation.
Very, very grounding. Now, for today's show, you beautifully covered a Celeste track. Why did you choose that song?
I just love Celeste, and I love I saw her perform this song at the Brits. I was sitting like right at the podium thing, and she was just incredible, and it was just like genuinely mesmerising to watch her do it. Yeah, it just blew me away. And then recording it, I started to realise, this is quite a difficult song to do. And I was like, this is not as easy as Celeste makes it look. I'm looking forward to seeing, to her album coming out, whenever that is, and seeing what she does, once this is all over.
Do you think it's perhaps then, more important than ever for us to support emerging talent, considering they've lost such a huge platform this summer?
100%. It's always important at all times, but I think right now is even more important than ever to kind of, go out and buy a vinyl or buy some merch and stuff. I do understand that it's hard times for everybody, but if you can afford it, I think it's so important. Not having that live business there for new artists, as I said, like devastating.
What we're trying to do with these shows, of course, is to kind of, have headline acts, support new emerging talent, and, to have that lovely experience of giving them the opportunity to play. When you were starting out, did you have other bands, artists that you felt really helped you emerge and helped support you?
Anybody who took me on tour, I owe like a tremendous debt to it. It's like people like Sam Smith, Rag and Bone Man. The first band that ever took me on tour was a band called Seafret. So many like artists that gave us an opportunity to support and do that, and that's why even now if we can help in any way, do you know what I mean, that's like to return the favour at any point, which we've been able to do a couple of times, which has been nice.
Lewis, thank you so much for talking to us today. Stay safe up in Scotland, stop annoying your mum, and take it easy.
Thank you very much, Fern. Thank you for taking the time to speak to me, and see you soon.
And Lewis will be performing for us again a little later in the show. But next up, it's time for Londoner Olivia Dean, who caught the eye of her label with her first ever song, Reason to Stay, which she uploaded online and gained hundreds of thousands of streams. She's got a beautiful, effortless voice that has gained her so many fans. And she recently released a video for her song, Baby Come Home, which she shot completely herself in her sunny South London back garden. It's beautiful. So let's hear that song right now from her debut EP, OK Love You Bye. This is Olivia Dean.
I wanna fall into arms like lovers do. I'm missing my sweet something. I wanna talk with you, but this phone won't do. 'Cause I need you in 100. Baby, come on, I got it bad for you. I'm no good alone at 3 in the afternoon. made you a coffee, I don't know why. Thought I heard the doorbell a couple times, running on restless, how silly I. Somehow our room don't feel the same. Without your love it's just a space, and every hour's overtime. Baby, come on, I got it bad for you. I'm no good alone at 3 in the afternoon. Baby, I need more than a word from you. Can't stop singing your song. It always plays when you're gone. Hey, how's your day been? Boy, you saved me on the daily, but you are some supernatural high. Can't say no. Oh, how the day goes. Oh, how the day goes, my love. Baby, come on, I got it bad for you. I'm no good alone, 3 in the afternoon. Baby, I need more than a word from you. Can't stop singing your song.
Olivia, hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for your beautiful performance.
Thank you for having me.
It's a strange summer this year, all live gigs cancelled. How has lockdown been?
I've actually been in my flat by myself for the majority, so I've really, had to look within.
Yeah. Yeah, not always easy.
Yeah, not always easy. I think it was hard at the beginning. I think I kind of went crazy.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like past the crazy part and I've settled into it. Knitting a scarf,
You're knitting a scarf.
doing a paint by numbers.
Yes.
I'm doing it all.
Artists are having to think outside the box and be creative in new ways. That was for Baby Come Home. So tell us the sort of story behind that song. What was the inspiration behind it?
I wrote that song actually like a year and a half ago with Maverick Zaber and this producer called Charlie Perry. And in my head, it was kind of like going to be an album track, sort of like an interlude sort of thing. And then Corona happened. And then I was like, this just feels perfect to put out now. I want to finish this. But it wasn't quite done, like the vocals hadn't been recorded. So I was like, maybe I'll just record them myself.
Yeah.
In my room. So I kind of taught myself how to produce my vocals and comped it all up. And then, we got it together in lockdown. So
Wow.
I'm really happy with it. It feels quite apt for the time. And
Yeah.
I can look back and be like, that was my Corona song.
You did every bit of it yourself, which
Yeah.
is a lovely sort of learn new skills and look at the production side, I guess, as well during this time, because you probably haven't had the time to do it previously.
Well,
so-
exactly. I'd
Yeah.
love to get to a point where I can kind of do it all myself. So it's been nice to have the time to like learn and get stuck in with that kind of thing.
So this summer, obviously, no live gigs. That's been a huge loss for a lot of new emerging talent. How important do you think it is to get out on that festival circuit and play live to generate new fans?
I think it's so important. I was really looking forward to this summer because it was like the
bet.
first summer I'd had a few festival slots and things. And I just think festivals are just like a different environment. I feel like people are a bit more up for it at festivals. You discover loads of like artists you've never heard of before. You're like, let me go to that random tent and see that. And I think they're so important. So I can't wait for next year.
It's been a joy to have you here. Loved your performance. Loved chatting to you. Thank you so much, Olivia Dean.
Thank you so much.
So our next artist, keeping you entertained, has already had one of her songs covered by Lewis Capaldi on this very show. She's somebody that has been kept busy during lockdown, doing strict back performances for various charities and TV shows. And she recently released a beautiful, optimistic song called I Can See the Change, which is all about hope in the wake of adversity with a brighter future in sight, which I think resonates now more than ever. So please give it up for Celeste.
I can see the change
Come what may, I won't regret the day. I can see the change, feel the pace of everything. Oh, my teary-eyed, who are you in your life? Are you dumb enough to pass the time? Oversold and out of lies. No, it's not for me anymore. No, it's not for me anymore. No, it's not for me anymore, anymore. I can see the change better than I ever could before. I am what remains, different in the same frame that I was. No, it's not for me anymore. No, it's not for me anymore. No, it's not for me anymore, anymore. Standing out like I need it now, like a fool does. Doesn't mean I'll adjust. Standing out like I need to now, like a fool does. Let the world adjust so I can see the change. Come what may, I won't regret the day. I am what remains, standing here in spite of everything. No, it's not for me anymore. No, it's not for me anymore. No, it's not for me anymore, anymore.
Celeste.
Hello.
Such a wonderful performance. Thank you so much for that. How was it? We're in this iconic location. How was it to perform in the studio at Abbey Road?
Well, I've been here once before, and coming back here today, I think you just feel so much history as soon as you walk in the building and you can see all the photos. As soon as you step into the space and you begin to sing, you sort of feel all of those things flowing through you.
Tell us about that song then. It was produced by Billie Eilish's brother and collaborator Phineas.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
I'd met them both briefly at the Brits in February. We were all in the corridor, and I think I was getting my dress done up as they were walking through to go and do their performance.
Wow.
And then we just had a really brief encounter, saying hello and whatever. And I think I Can See the Change was a demo at that stage. I'd literally just written it. So we sent it to him and saw if it was something that he wanted to do. And then he and I just text each other back and forth with an 8-hour time difference, which is really different because usually you just sit in the studio with someone for a few hours and work through the song, and eventually it would be finished. Or you might spend a few days on it, but instead we were just like texting like, yeah, I like that, yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
And I mean, this year, I mean, it still is set to be your big year, but it was set to be like, you're out there, you're performing, you're doing your thing, and then lockdown, how did you feel pressing pause on all of that great stuff that was meant to happen?
Yeah, I think at first, I didn't necessarily find it quite daunting because I thought it might just be a month or a couple of weeks.
We all did.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-week thing. It's going to be fine.
Yeah. And then as soon as I realised it was going to be going on for a lot longer than that, like myself and my team around me just figured out how we can sort of try and carry on doing all the things that we plan to do, minus shows, just in a different way. So we've kind of just adapted in the way that we can. So that just means like doing sessions in my bedroom with people in different parts of the world and like doing interviews in my bedroom. And I just got a piano put into my place as well. So I'm trying to teach myself that somehow this year. Yeah.
So there's some positives out of lockdown.
Yeah.
You're trying new stuff. And how important do you think it is to kind of keep connecting with your fans in that way, to keep doing gigs, whether it be virtually like this or the stuff that you've been doing at home?
I think now is sort of a time where it's more important than ever to like sort of stay engaged with the people that have been excited about you and listening to your music. And I found it easier during this time, I think. And I think that's maybe because like mutually there's something that we're all going through at the same time together. So I think I've just found it a bit easier in some ways at some points to communicate. Like I did some Instagram lives and I found that quite interesting to hear how people were feeling wherever they were situated, and actually having a moment to sort of speak to those people that are interested in my music and listen to my music. Whereas sometimes if you play a show, you get like a little peek of people in the audience, but hardly, because it's usually quite dark. And then you go backstage and you go off and then you go to the next place. And unless you catch someone like, I don't know, on the way out to the tour bus or something like that, then you don't really get to hear and speak to the people that like, that listen to you.
That's so true. So you're getting way more feedback than you could have ever previously.
Yeah, I think so. I'm beginning to understand who those people are.
Well, look, thank you so much for chatting today. Thank you for your beautiful performance.
Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by Abbey Road.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much for watching Barclaycard Share the Stage from these iconic studios. We'll be back with another show very soon. But now it's time to head over to the vocal powerhouse that is Lewis Capaldi with a performance of his stunning song, Before You Go. I've been Fern Cotton, and we hope that you've been entertained with Barclaycard. See you soon.
I fell by the wayside like everyone else. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but I was just kidding myself. Our every moment I started a place, 'cause now that they're gone, all I hear are the words that I needed to say. When you hurt under the surface, like troubled water running cold. Well, time can heal, but this won't. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you had a storm to weather. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? Kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So, before you go, was never the right time. Whenever you're cold, went little by little until there was nothing at all. Our every moment I started a place, but all I can think about is seeing that look on your face. When you hurt under the surface, like troubled water but this won't. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you had a storm to weather. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? Kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So before you go, would we be better off by now if I'd have let my walls come down? Maybe I guess we'll never know. You know, you love. Before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you had a storm to weather. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? Kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. So before